We are live, ladies and gentlemen.
It is.
We are live over on.
I wonder, maybe I just wasn't doing it right.
Huh? What do you mean wasn't doing it right?
Invite.
Good evening, everybody. We're on there. We're on there. Here we go. Good Saturday evening. How's everybody doing this evening?
No.
Oh, no. She done
I don't
in.
know what I did.
Look, hey.
I don't know what I did.
All right, you joined somebody else. Something like you was laying in the bed having yourself a good time on a Saturday night. We're like, what? Excuse me? All right, let's see right here. Let's go.
Oh my
live.
God. My goodness.
Good evening, everybody. Top of the evening to you. Eddie Williams Sellers here, coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia, with the fabulous Miss Ava Davis. Avis. She's a car rental company. Avis.
We do that too.
Mm-hmm. So you figured out how to get to where you need to go? If not, you can just do live on yours. Instead of, it would be good if you could join me, though.
Yeah.
But anyhow, y'all, it's a chilly evening here in Atlanta this evening. And yeah, that's it. Are we together? We're still trying to figure out technology, y'all. The devil's trying to work against us. So,
I mean, I'm here. I don't know how to.
I'm going to check and make sure I'm online. There, no, I ain't even online. That helps to be online, and that'll slow the pausing down a little bit. There we are. I've got mine online now. So, so anyway, it's the first day of March, and we had real March winds whipping and blowing all afternoon here in the city of Atlanta, just like it was right on time. It knew it was March the 1st, and here comes all the winds, a whirling and a swirling and a twitching and a witching. And the witches are out tonight through Atlanta riding brooms around through the air.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah. So anyhow, Ava went out in her studio, and she did something, and I'm just curious, what was it that you did out there?
I record the news once a month, usually, for an organization called This Way Out, which is an international news radio program, LGBTQ focused, written for us, by us, about our communities and the issues that we're facing.
So how does anybody watch it?
Go to thiswayout.org. You can also find
Go to what?
Thiswayout.org.
Thiswayout.org.
Or go to your favorite podcast service, whatever, and search for This Way Out.
This Way Out, the news from the Ava Davis.
And others. I just read the news.
Yeah, just read the news. Anyhow, good evening, everybody. Top of the evening to you. It's going to be a chilly night here in the city of Atlanta, and so it affords me the opportunity in the morning when I get up. I wake up about 6:30 every morning, and so in the morning we'll be able to light the fireplace and have another morning sitting around the fire. What did you just do?
I'm just going to go live myself.
Just go live yourself. Okay.
I can't get it to work.
All right, well, let's do that. Anyhow, we're just all over the internet tonight. Hello out there in
hello, Ally.
Out there in Kansas and Toronto and New York and Calabash, Louisiana. Is there such a place?
No.
So anyhow, we just we got out of the house and run over to the shop a little bit earlier this evening, and then after we got through over there, we stopped by Red's Beer Garden.
We did.
On the south end of Boulevard, if you're here in Atlanta. And I was telling Ava, it kind of reminds me of a place where neighborhoods used to have their hangout places. It's a very, I just love the fact that some of the neighborhoods in Atlanta in years past were kind of scary, and you'd be like, you don't know about that neighborhood. Now these neighborhoods people are moving in them. Atlanta it almost seems like the whole city's being gentrified. Even the nice areas are getting even more gentrified. you know. And but Red's Beer Garden, their specialty is hot dogs.
They were so
And I got a
good.
hot dog with mustard, ketchup, onions, and relish and chili. And then we shared an order of tater tots.
They were so good.
And oh my God, it's so good. I mean, it really and truly, do you need much more in life than a good hot dog?
No.
I love it. So Red's Beer Garden is actually, I call it South Grant Park, but it's down as you come up the hill on Boulevard heading toward the federal penitentiary, which nobody knows what's going on with that no more. We don't know if there's prisoners in there anymore, if it's a vacant building, what the people's using it for. But I like that. And then they have the drag queen couple that lives in Hateville on March the 31st is going to have
Olive and Agatha.
Olive and Agatha, such sweet people. And they're a part of also a folk art over here in Hateville. And my God, where they have sweet potato pancakes and waffles and just good food. Oh, it's so good.
I
folk
want my
art.
tea.
Yeah, it's on the counter. So anyhow, good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing okay this evening. Top of the evening to you, all that kind of good stuff. Seems like the world's been pretty distressed with the whole situation in the White House yesterday that turned into just a shit show. Good Lord. I mean, you would think if a man's right at 80 years old, he's got a little more decency and tact about him than it was just tragic. And I think America is no longer looked upon in the world now after maybe 30-something days of the Trump administration. No country in the world looks upon us in that short amount of time as one of the leaders in the world. Not any longer. They see America for what it is, a bunch of white people.
Hey, Pam. So Eddie got kicked off of live on TikTok.
Well, TikTok's got me on a 7-day ban again on live. I'm on my TikTok, but I can't go live no more because TikTok is really strange. You can't call people.
Don't say it.
You can't call people.
Get mine disrupted.
You can't call people trash. A certain color of people, you can't call them trash. Hey, Henry. Henry says, I mailed your book today in the mail. Please take a pic with the book and send it to me so we can acknowledge you. Henry Harris, the one and only, over on the, I think he's on Facebook here, who has a podcast that's watched pretty widely around the world. Yeah, I got your message about that, Henry. We'll take care of that. But good evening, everybody. So I'm on a 6-day suspension with going live on TikTok because you can't call a certain color of people trash. And I know
I feel like that's still skirting the line right there.
But my post is I can do videos and stuff on TikTok about it. I can't do it live because there's so many. I know this sounds real egotistical, but there's so many tens of thousands of MAGA people across the country who hate me with a passion. It's one of the joys of my life is being hated by so many MAGA people. and I think the thing about it is when I was a part of the campaign and I do my little morning post or do something about the Democrats or Donald Trump or MAGA something, instead of tens of thousands of people would come after me. And I started to realize, oh my God,
thank you, Carrie.
My voice is powerful. Look at the power that I have with my voice to upset so many,
It was pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, it was just so, yeah. So anyhow, when I come on there, they watch every word I say, some of the MAGA people. And all they got to do is start reporting me for saying so.
Good night, Rhonda.
Good night, Rhonda. So
we're on my TikTok because Eddie's been banned from his TikTok.
Well, I'm on my A1 Blueprint. Hey, I have an A1 Blueprint TikTok. It has over 10,000 followers. It ain't got my main. Ava has given over herself to the devil.
Y'all, I lost 4 pounds this month. And so
we're sitting here eating jelly beans like we just traveled across the Serengeti Desert in a famine. Eating jelly beans and drinking tea. Does life get any better than that?
Eddie's voice has been powerful. My voice has been powerful, apparently, in theory.
Hmm.
But I think all our voices have been powerful, so I agree wholeheartedly, Pam.
So anyway, y'all, cold has come back to the city. It's going to be 33 degrees tonight. In about 14 days, I think, I need to quit chewing. They're going to change the time back.
I don't want time to fall back. No, spring.
My daughter Heather says they just got some Dunkin' Donuts. I'm telling you, the devil's on every corner in Atlanta. You got the Krispy Kremes, you got the Dunkin' Donuts, you got the Riz's Beer Garden, you got the M&Ms, you got. I bought a box. We just stopped by Kroger. Poor little old 2 or 3 little old bitty girls, about 7 or 8 years old, out there with their mama. It's getting chilly here too. With just 7 or 8 different kinds of Girl Scout cookies for selling. So I walk in, I'm like, well, let me go ahead. I'm going to buy one. So I got me some chocolate peanut butter Girl Scout cookies. And y'all, the devil's on every corner in Atlanta. And the devil's delicious. I ain't gonna eat no more after this. I rebuke this thing in the name of Jesus. Satan, get behind me.
That sugar fat is long gone.
So anyhow, I did real good in February though, cutting out sugar. So we're just having a little sugar evening this evening.
We're just treating ourselves with
Treating
some sugar. I love you, Pam.
So we planned this last week. I'm going to tell on Ava. Last Sunday morning, Ava rarely ever goes to Metron on Sunday. The place I go, Jim Swilley's place over in the Kirkwood neighborhood of Atlanta. Starts at 11 o'clock at the Atlanta Theater over in Kirkwood. Little black box theater, love it. And so last week, Ava says, I'll go with you. And I'm like, good, we'll go. Well, we piddled around the house. We laid down there on the bed and went back to sleep and slept about 1 o'clock that day. And so
I needed the sleep. I was sick.
Yeah, Ava was. So in the morning, we're planning on being at Metron over in the Kirkwood neighborhood at the Atlanta Theater. You can Google it or whatever. Jim Swilley be teaching or speaking, whatever you want to call it. And so we're planning on going there. It's going to be chilly in the morning. It's going to be a Sunday, the Lord's Day. It's just the whole weekend just has such a good energy to it, just a good vibe to it. It's good to be alive. It's good to be, just to be able to live in the city of Atlanta, and having tea, being alive. Yeah. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we're going to either go for brunch, we're either going to go to the Carroll Street Cafe over in Cabbagetown or either over to Folk Art in Hapeville. And the reason we probably will go to Folk Art, because once we eat, we only have to go about 5 minutes to get back to the house, because it's the kind of food where you want to hurry up and lay your body down after you eat. So,
anybody else get that where it's like as soon as you eat, it's like, where is my bed at?
Sherry over on Facebook says, I have me 3-year-old twin grandsons, and we've enjoyed the weekend too. Yeah, how precious. Good Lord. My hubby is making me tamales right now. Katie O'Hara says on Facebook, tamales are of the devil, and I'm okay with that. In Mexican food, we went to Mescalitos last night.
We did. Oh my
goodness. Y'all, is there something about Mexican food just in general that is so comfort? That's just such a comfort food.
They have this dish there called chilaquiles. And
hey, Dottie, it's good to see you. We are doing good, Dottie. Dottie over on Facebook, Dottie Harrison, years ago, her mama went to my church, and then Dottie went to my church for a while. That's back when we had good old time Holy Ghost revival meetings in the church. I love tamales. Just Mexican food in general, y'all. And the thing about it is, like the last 2 times I went to Mexican places, one was Sombreros over on Hapeville.
Yeah.
And the other one is Mescalitos, where they have churros. And if most of you people know what they are, they're little sticks of powdery hot bread that's crusty.
So cute.
And they bring you 3 different dipping sauces: chocolate, and leches, and strawberry. And you just dip them in their sauces and eat them. Oh my God, it's so good! So good. Yeah, I think I could too, Sherry.
Thank you, Geology Rocks.
I could eat Mexican, and I love Mexican food. And there's so many good places around
we
Atlanta.
are a whole vibe, Miss Pam. We are a whole vibe.
There's a place over around the Beacon called Patria Casino. It's so good. Ooh. And one of my favorites, and I know it's the old school Mexican restaurant, it's over on El Ponce.
El Ponce is good.
I love it. Love it over there.
Before we had all these fancy options, El Ponce was there for us. Mm-hmm. El Ponce remembers.
Yes. Yeah, we love it. So, but anyway, y'all, good evening, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Hello, everybody. Cinnamon on them, Heather says. Yeah, oh my God.
So last night, for one of the dipping sauces, they had like that tres leches crema or whatever. It's so good. What?
After we had 3 churros a piece because we split. They bring you 6 of them, and so we did the dipping sauce. That tres leches or the cream sauce, the white one, was so good. I picked it up because it was still about half full in the cup. And Ava says, "Oh my God, don't you dare, Eddie, don't you dare!" And I said, "Boy, that's some good stuff, ain't it?" And just drank the rest of it right out of the cup. Oh my God! But it was. You can't let that just sit here and then throw it in the trash. It's too delicious.
It was very good.
Yeah, I do too, Heather. We ate down at that. You remember the Mexican restaurant down on Moreland?
I do. That's where it all started.
Oh my God, we'd love to go. We know that was a money laundering place, and you could buy any kind of drugs you wanted there.
Geology Rocks on here says, "Oh my God, my all-time favorite dessert is tres leches. On a cruise, I had it 3 times a day.
Oh my God,
12 pounds. That
12
would be
pounds.
Me. That would be me.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, for those, I love a cruise, and I want to take another one. We went down to Roatan and just all kind of places.
So seriously, the most beautiful beach I've ever seen.
Roatan was so beautiful, and I want to do another cruise though. And when you're on a cruise, you just don't count calories. If you want to eat Mexican 3 times a day, just get a hold of it.
You only gain that weight because you're near the equator. So as you get further away, then that tres leches weight disappears, and it's science.
So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna eat this.
Hello, Miss Daphne.
We're gonna call it a night.
We're on here because roll with me. I've got great, horrible ideas. We're on here because Eddie is banned from going live on TikTok right now.
Yeah, got me banned on TikTok. Well, that's just the devil, ain't it? Just a pure old devil.
Hello, Miss June.
Well,
if you go see his morning post from this morning, if you go see Eddie's morning post,
which is on TikTok, my TikTok page,
the video itself is on there, but he was saying something similar
in a live,
and that's what got him banned.
Well, it got me restricted for 6 days.
Most restricted from going live. Pam will let you know we're going on a cruise, and yes, Gerald, I love a 5-day cruise. Well,
you know what?
That's
one thing I haven't done. I haven't been on a cruise with a group, like there was 10 of us or something. Wouldn't it be good if about 10 or 12 of us could get together and just all meet somewhere on a cruise and just spend 5 or 6 days on a boat out in the ocean somewhere? That'd be fun,
wouldn't that be fun?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be fun. So, but anyway, y'all.
Eddie does speak the truth. So that's because they don't like to hear the truth.
They don't like. Oh, that's what my Granny Bratcher used to say. She said, "The truth always did make the devil mad, hun. The truth always did." She said, "That woman ain't nothing but a Jezebel down there. She don't want to be told that because the devil don't like the truth." Oh my God. there was a little bit of truth in what she was saying, though.
Banana from you're not the only one who's banned from going live right now. Apparently, it's just going around to everybody.
Yeah.
You get a ban, and you get a ban.
TikTok's kind of weird, with that kind of stuff. You can pretty much get away with just about anything. Look what Donald Trump gets away with every day just on regular media and TV and Fox News.
That interview was still the wildest thing I've heard of. I have not watched it. I have no intention of watching it.
I'm telling y'all, it was trashy. It was trashy. That was nothing but a bunch of trash rolled out in the Oval Office. That's all that was, trash.
Eddie said something similarly, something else, and that's what got it banned.
So, but anyway, everybody, we love y'all. We're gonna we got to decide. We watched the first 2 episodes of it was trash, Sherry.
Yeah.
Her charter, yeah. We watched the first 2 episodes of The White Lotus, and they drop them every Sunday evening. So another one comes on tomorrow evening. It's creepy this season too. That show is so uncomfortable.
It's got Parker Posey.
Parker Posey is just outrageous in this role that she's playing as just some Southern drunk lady that takes pills. Parker. Don't we love her, Parker Posey? Y'all remember when she was in that Best in Show.
Oh my God. She was like, you have to get the fluffy for the dog. Did you get the right? That show is so hot right now. It's on its 3rd season. And I think episode 3 comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, episode 3. Everyone comes out every Sunday. So we have that to watch tomorrow evening, but we're trying to figure out something to watch tonight. I've heard Conclave's good.
We may watch Conclave because it's supposed to be up for a lot of awards.
Yeah.
For tomorrow. Parker Posey's a Mississippi girl.
Yeah, I could see that. No wonder she's so natural playing in this White Lotus. It's just an old Southern pill popping drunk, like she just come right down from the back dirt roads of Mississippi.
I love famous people from the South because I love the South.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's from Laurel. Oh my God.
Are you serious?
I'm telling y'all, Laurel has a place in my heart, and I've told Ava that I want to go back to New Orleans again. I know it's real dangerous down there, they say, or whatever, but I love New Orleans. And I want to go back to New Orleans again. Ava and I went there about 10, 11 years ago. And but also Laurel, Mississippi, not because of that homegrown show where they do there or whatever, but I have this house and the address. My daddy left Cabbagetown when he was 18 years old and went to Laurel, Mississippi and rented a house when he was 18 years old. And the house is still standing there. And for whatever reason, I've always wanted to go find that neighborhood and right in there, right a few blocks from downtown Laurel, and just drive by the house that my daddy, as an 18-year-old boy, went off by himself to Mississippi and started his life over there. And and they said he always talked about how he loved the women down in Mississippi. Somebody was good to my daddy down there in Laurel, Mississippi. I think he had a child or two that showed up years later from Laurel, Mississippi. But
so Jessica from Petal, Mississippi, which is not far from
Laurel.
Yeah,
so I want to go to Laurel, and I love the little show. And then Simon
people from Mississippi.
Simon Reynolds, a customer of ours, he sent me there's a YouTube video of some pretty prominent singer where he wrote a song about Laurel, Mississippi. And the words to it is so beautiful. Anyhow,
many of y'all know. We have someone else from Laurel, Canary. How cool is that? 2 people watching this.
How is that just in this little live? 2 people from Laurel. I want to go to Laurel, Mississippi.
And here's my thing is, personally, usually I would never, I'm nervous about setting foot in Mississippi as a Black trans woman, but if we were to go to Laurel, I would definitely
I want to go to Laurel, Mississippi. And I want to maybe I know it's a little small place. I just like to spend the weekend there or something. Maybe find a little huddle house or diner somewhere up the road and eat at or something.
Can't go wrong with the Waffle House.
So anyway, y'all, we love y'all. We're full of life and goodness and happiness and joy. Everybody in my family's well and healthy. The bills are kind of not too far behind. I actually paid, and I'm breathing good and laughing, and The beds kind of feel wonderful. Now we put fresh sheets on the bed. Isn't that always good, especially on a chilly night when the bed's got all fresh sheets and cover, and so it's
Fisherman's Wharf in New Orleans has the best Zydeco jams. I can't remember who said it earlier. New Orleans is not dangerous. If it's on your bucket list, please go.
Oh no,
to
no,
New
no! I
Orleans.
don't. Atlanta's dangerous. So
Every city's. I mean,
any city's dangerous. Do you ever watch the first 48?
that'll make you
I've been
never wanna leave the
obsessed
house.
with watching the first 48 lately on WeTV or whatever that is. You would think Tulsa, Oklahoma is the most dangerous city in the world. The way they kill, unaliving people out there. But every city. But I love New Orleans. And when me and Ava was down there, we stayed on St. Charles Street in a Marriott where we could walk down into the French Quarter, and then we went up into the Garden District, and
So
just oh my God, it's so beautiful. The Garden District, right up from the French Quarter. And now I will tell you that down there on the Mississippi River, right there as you walk around the French Quarter and where that big gambling casino is, you'll see 100 big rats run out across the sidewalk. You're just walking through a ratville. You're like, good heavens, why don't they kill some of these rats?
shocked. There we were enjoying a nice evening by the river, sitting on a bench, just resting our feet, and then you just see one scurry by. You see two. You see a tribe of them carrying off small children.
That's New Orleans, though. That's New Orleans. You got the great Mississippi right there with you. And then, I mean, what better? How can you not love a place where you can walk down in the French Quarter, and as you're walking down the sidewalk, you could smell piss and beer all at the same time,
And weed.
and weed, and smells like somebody just had sex and left it on the doorknobs. I mean, how can you not love that place? Just flow with it, and eat some gumbo, and have a good time. So, but anyway, y'all. The holy trinity of smells.
I thought we weren't. I thought we left off on comments. I didn't realize they're still going.
No. So anyhow, we're going to go lay down because we early birds, folks. What time is it anyway? Oh, it's almost 8:30. They're going to change the time back in about 14 more days. But it's about 8:30. Maybe find a little something on TV. Get in these clean sheets on this comfortable bed. Let Boom Boom and Gracie pile up on us. And just enjoy a Saturday night,
I love that you found us too, Liz Laney. Listen here.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, if your family's well, life's good. Just think about it. If you got kids out there and you got family, if everybody's okay, life's pretty good. Pretty good. So anyhow.
I love jelly beans. I'm so sorry, y'all. We're going. Love you. Bye.
Yeah. See y'all.
Well, I got 10